hurt me?
Yeah.
I got a roommate. You want me to come and stay a couple weeks?
It's Monday and I'm running really late to go grab breakfast with a friend. Hope I made it on time. It's like, I said I'll be there by 10 and it's like 10-ish. So I'll probably make it there around 11-ish. That's still breakfast, right? That's like brunch. I don't know. I'm going to Cherry Creek. No, I don't think I've taken you guys to Cherry Creek before. So yeah, here we go. See you soon. Bye. Tuesday and I'm sitting here with my sisters Stacy and Deesh, and I got a question on a recent vlog that I did about dating in Colorado while being a black woman. So I figured I'd bring my sisters in to help me answer that question, because Stacey doesn't live here anymore, but she was raised here majority of, like, all her life, like me. And then Deej was born here and raised here her whole life too. So like, we've all had experience dating. Let's start out with you, Stace, since you're right there.
The question is dating in Colorado
While being a black woman, how's experience? She says, like, let me read it. Would you be open to doing a video on dating as a black woman in Colorado? Whether it's interracial dating, etc. I'm curious in the dating scene in Colorado.
Well, okay, well then I'll start. I feel like dating in Colorado is very whack for black women, especially. I feel like the reason why is because, well, we live in a society where light skin is more appreciated. I feel like also white skin is more appreciated than darker skin toned women. So it depends on what you consider to be a black woman, because if you consider anybody with black in them to be black, then it's going to be different for everybody. But as far as a dark skinned black woman like me, us, it's kind of difficult. They don't take us serious. I feel like they don't treat us as good. I feel like also men in Colorado, they kind of depend on women. They're not like the breadwinners. Right. And I can't speak for all men, but a good majority of them here are a waste of time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I date guys from different places. Even when I did live here, I dated guys from different places, guys.
What about you, Deej? How do you feel?
Go ahead,
So my dating experience has mostly been with the black race in Colorado. It was my choice to date black men, and unfortunately, just touching on the subject that she said, black men are raised coddled out here, so they think that their mothers did it for them, so why can't their girlfriend do it for them? But besides that, I would have to say my longest experiences with dating happen in Colorado. So I've gotten to meet some pretty awesome individuals. Unfortunately, when guys come from out of state, I give them about 5 years here before I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
It's like pretty true. So Like, as you can see, our experiences have been pretty rough. I mean, like, I am kind of an ageist, so I really try to categorize, like, where you should be in life by your age or whatever the case is, which is, like, not good. I'm trying to, like, get past that or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's what I do. And so I'm a 29-year-old woman, and I expected beforehand to, like, be married, have my children, etc., etc. But guys I've dated, like, typically, like, since I've been back from college, it's been guys from out of town. Only because, like, the black men here, I feel like a lot of them, like they said, like, they're a lot, like, more coddled than most black men in other states. And... okay, this is like really, I feel so bad, but still, we're just gonna be shitting on Colorado.
I feel super bad today on this day, the 17th, isn't it?
Okay, it's like, if you don't want us to be honest and brutal, then ask us a different question.
Yeah, because like,
if you're answering this question, we have to answer it based off of experience.
Yeah. So coming back to Colorado, I started dating again, of course, and I started dating guys mainly from out of town, and like Deej said, like, give them about like 5 years. Like, they're new here, they're like, oh yeah, black women, blah blah blah. You'll see them with like a light bright or like a white woman within like that time frame. Like, and that's like, you know, after like 5 years. Like, there's very few black men here. Like, there's very few like black people, but yeah, black men that are actually doing their due diligence. I think that's where I was getting at before. Like, most of the guys from Colorado that are like raised here, born and raised their whole life, they're mostly kind of slacking because like our community coddled the F out of black men. I feel like growing up, like, you don't see any real white collar or blue collar black men that were raised in Colorado, like, that got into the workforce, that are like went to college and like now they have their shit together. If you like want a guy that's like doing their like vibe, you're mainly gonna be talking to guys from out of town. And then, yeah, once they get into town and they're here for a while, it starts getting pretty fucking weird because they start getting adapted to this environment. Very diverse out here, though. Like, Aurora, we have, like, a bunch of, like, different type of, like, black men. Like, there's African black men, so, like, Ethiopian, Nigerian, like, whatever cases, blah, blah, blah. And then we do have, like, majority white, and then Hispanic, and then, like, there are those, like, black, American, descendant slavery black men.
Because, you know, most women, when we're looking for somebody to date, we're looking for somebody to eventually marry.
Right.
So we want to make sure that they can provide for a family, that they will treat us right, that they're, you know, mentally stable. That's important. You know, it's a lot of things come into, like, who you're dating and why you're dating. If you're just dating for fun, Denver's it. But if you're not, and you're dating,
this is a hookup state for real.
If you're dating to like be in something very serious, have children, etc., they're not ready.
Be in like a 10-year relationship. And you'll waste most of your 20s.
And as a dark skin girl, I didn't really feel appreciated in relationships, and I don't know. True. And like I've even seen men that would date me and then turn around and date maybe a white girl, a light skinned girl, and they would treat them better. And I didn't understand that. So speaking from my experience, it's just kind of like they don't know how, they'll date us, but they don't know how to appreciate us and give us what we really want and desire.
Right.
And if I'm speaking from my experience with white men, it's kind of a hit or a miss. As far as, how do you even say this politically correct? White supremacist?
I guess.
On the hush though, they'll date you because but like also they're probably a little crazy.
I think it's just a party mode, you know? Like if you're trying to party with like some like rich white guys, definitely come to Colorado.
They will love it. They'll love to party with you, but they would probably not marry you.
Yeah. Which is like when we're talking about this, we're talking about some, not all. Like we're not generalizing every single person here in Colorado. Like this is just
because we haven't met everybody.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like some experiences that we've had. Sluts. Because I have a friend that like literally only dates like outside of her race, and she's like been in love like a million times. I'm like, can I fall in love once? Like, what are you doing? How do you keep finding these men?
And I'm in love.
Yeah.
But I'm in love with somebody that's not from Colorado.
Yeah, she's in Dallas, so she found her man out there. She mentioned too, like, we're kind of picky.
We're all different daters.
But I feel like we deserve that. We deserve what every other woman wants and that they get because they aren't black women. And just because we're black women doesn't mean we're going to settle for less or,
Right.
you know, lower our standards
Yeah.
to have a black man.
Opinions, and we're separate daters. Like, we
Yeah.
don't all date the same. We don't all like the same guys. So
Yeah.
if you're getting 3 out of 3, then
There's some truth to this.
So yeah, I would say like there are a lot of Colorado women that are like ride or die, and I feel like that's where the coddling comes from a lot of our black men, because like all these Colorado women, they're like, yeah, I got my ish together, and I'm gonna bring in whoever wants to love me at this point.
Kind of hard when you're competing against girls that will break their back and their neck just for a relationship.
Yeah.
it's not that hard, because I'm gonna look at them like, go ahead and be with her. Because honestly, the only difference between my sisters and I is that I have kind of lost all hope in male kind. So I don't really want to go into detail, because the last thing I want you guys to do is try to find all my different accounts and try to kill me.
Oh, you're stupid. You look ugly anyway.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. There's good and bad. I've seen people fall in love, but I've also seen like crazy ass ish.
I'm here open-minded. Usually you'll probably find somebody that likes you back.
Yeah.
You might have to take care
Just
of them.
be open-minded.
Take around, get your working boots on if you live in Colorado.
And guess what? The pay is nice.
It's easy for you to make it. It's a progressive state to an extent, for sure.
Yeah,
They
it's
love
called-
They'd be like, oh, you're a woman? You need a job? Go ahead. And then a black man would be like, me too. And they'd be like, construction worker.
That's why they broke.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yo. I mean, throw a little felony on you. I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah, seriously though. And I
Yeah.
feel like black men do have it rough everywhere, but they have it rough in Colorado because the population is so small, so there's not a lot of them. So
Right.
they gotta get it how they live too, I
Yeah.
guess. And a lot of them, because they
systematic.
can't get those good jobs, and you know, they kind of have to go for a girl that's doing better than them.
Yeah, like, we just want a provider and protector, and we won't settle for
Marilyn Monroe
less.
said,
We deserve
how are
that.
you supposed to fall in love if you're worried about money? As a woman.
You guys keep doing that on cue, and I'm just like, it's like. Sorry guys, my camera died. Should we sum it up? Should we tell these women what's up?
Yeah.
Conclusion.
In conclusion, come to Colorado married already.
In conclusion, for me, date every fucking body. Like, have 7 hoes, okay?
Oh, and I forgot to say, there's a difference too. So there's Colorado Springs, there's Aurora, there's Denver, there's other places.
Colorado Springs has the meth heads, so you might have a fun time.
Colorado Springs has military men.
Oh, and those.
And
But
then
they're probably meth heads too.
Aurora, there's a military base, but I don't really see that many military men. So, like, yeah, it's just locals in Aurora, like. And then, like, Denver, that's where, like, 5 Points, Park Hill,
have
East
Asian
Side,
persuasion,
that's,
so
like,
look out
where
for the
majority of the black men were.
And,
And, yeah. I mean, it's pretty much all the same vibe, like we were explaining before. But, yeah, there is kind of a difference between the areas where you can find people to date. If that makes sense.
if you're looking for like fishermen and like people who like to be outside and kind of dirty, then you want to go to Pueblo, Colorado Springs.
Greeley, it's like.
What is that? Montrose,
That's what y'all
Colorado
are looking
Springs.
for some fishermen.
I mean, you never
For
know.
college. There's like college out there, huh? Or is it
Yeah,
just-
or
okay,
no,
yeah.
it's in Boulder. You know, there's a Fort Collins College.
Oh yeah, Boulder. That's like really popular. Red Rocks, something like that.
Boulder.
where
And
there's,
if
like,
you're looking for college
Pueblo.
students, ew, grow up.
no, there's probably young kids watching
Yeah,
sometimes too.
they're younger.
Grow up a little bit. Because they want to frick you in your butt.
But I guess if you're a very independent woman and you're the type of woman that has the thought process that you really just don't care if your man has money, he could be a stay-at-home dad for all you care.
Right.
If you're just looking for just anybody, you can find plenty of those people. Like, they'll sleep on your couch, whatever.
They'll love you to death too. Like, you'll find love. It's just that you'll find broke love.
If you're willing to do a matriarch, come to Colorado. You will find your
Yes.
house husband.
And this is one thing that I want to tell to the women that are going on Tinder. Okay? You do not have to be in poly relationships where you're getting done by another woman.
You got your own apartment?
Yeah.
I got a roommate. You want me to come and stay a couple weeks?
A couple weeks will turn into forever.
Yeah,
I
let's start moving
even
in.
know a family member. I'm not gonna mention this family member's name. That is dating a girl.
I know
happens
him.
to Not be a white. She happens to not be a black woman. He was living in a different state. He met her online. He came to visit her once, and then never.
Oh, I know him.
Moved in with her. So yeah, it just depends. It really just depends on what you're looking for.
Right.
So that question is so broad because it really just depends on what you're looking for. But like they get surprised out here if you're with a black woman and you're a black man. Like they'll like stare at you like.
I remember we were at a baseball game and there was like this older white man and he was like real trimmed up, nice. And then there was this older black woman and I kind of even stared like, what's this? And she just looked at me like, not my man. I'm like, whoa, no, I don't want it. But
like, yeah, expect that. Expect if you're like out here dating a black man, for everybody, even white women, to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because they think they think the black man belongs to them, and we're not racist against white people or mixed people or any other type of race, because I appreciate all races. It's just that they're different from us. When we speak of that, we're speaking on our preference and versus what we actually have experienced.
be wrong, other races, they are very much attracted to black women.
Oh, yeah.
It's just they will not come up to you like a black man would. They'll probably just stare at you and you probably won't notice because you look straight ahead in here. Okay?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of white males say that they like black women, they just don't know how to approach them or just never thought that we would like them back. So
that's true. You get drunk at bars downtown, do white men? They'll be the ones buying you drinks.
Yeah.
Don't kiss them though. Mononucleosis.
Yeah.
But like they're really up on black women, like for sure. Like I feel like they're a lot more shy when it comes down to approaching us because like most of them know that we typically don't date outside our race. Like let's be real. But at the end of the day, like get them drunk. You're downtown Denver. They're gonna be like, baby. It's like they're gonna be
and
really
it's
like
lit downtown Denver.
yeah. And there's so much to do out here. So many places to go on dates at, like downtown Denver. Not really Aurora, but like downtown Denver.
Not Colorado Springs.
If you're looking for a good time, great. If you're a black woman that's looking to date, you know, interracial,
You'll love it here.
love
oh
it.
my god.
The men that are white men and like Mexican men or like whatever. Non-black men that are from here, some of them are losers, but like a lot of them grew up with black women too, like in public schooling, so they'll probably be like a little bit hip, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll be like cool to get along with, like it'll be fun.
but if you're looking for a black man, look somewhere else.
I'm looking for the Asian persuasion. Okay?
And then a lot of cultures don't like to date outside of their race and their culture, so
that's
because even Africans might be cool.
yeah, and like a lot of Africans,
not
they like
looking to
they'll
get
date
married.
you out here, but they won't marry you.
Yeah,
So
they can't
like,
marry you.
yeah,
They like to keep you in 10-year relationships. That's why we're telling
and
you.
they're the ones that
Bring your husband if you need to, but like, you know, mingle around.
Don't tell people to cheat on their husband.
right, exactly.
Don't cheat on your husband.
Don't be that
But
person.
yeah, just, you know, be ready.
yeah,
Be ready.
it's a good time, but yeah.
It's not a good time.
I forgot to vlog today, but it is Friday, and I just worked all day. Now we are at a hookah bar, which is the music you probably hear in the background. I'll probably show you guys around, so I'll see you guys in a second. Things we do for coffee. Monday. And once again, I'm running late. I'm supposed to be going to meet up with my friends to go to just watch football downtown Denver. I guess the lines are like really long anyway because of like the wait for coronavirus. They have to like whatever, space it out. So I don't know exactly what bar. I guess they're gonna try, they were trying out View House. That had a 2-hour wait, so we're gonna like try somewhere else. But yeah, let me head there now in case I have to stand in line and all that crap. I will see you guys. Hey guys, so I am here. I just parked at a meter, kind of like a far walk away because we're going to Brothers. Meters are free on Sunday. When I drive downtown, I try to park at the closest one I see because I hate driving downtown. Like, it can get wild. Not during COVID usually, but like, yeah, in general, it's kind of hard finding parking spots in downtown Denver. But I found one, and it's like maybe a 2-minute walk away from the place, so I'm just gonna do that walk and get it over with. Something closer, but I'm not even gonna risk it or try it or care. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a walk and head to meet my friends. They're already in there. I don't watch football, so I'm not sure if the game's even still going on. They invited me out around like 12 p.m. and right now it's 4 p.m. I cut myself. Look at that. It's not focusing. It hurts. But it was like on my zipper too. Like, what the ouch. But yeah, I'm gonna try to vlog when I'm in there, and I will see you guys in a second.
I'm drinking Sprite with the dirty shake. I'm getting money like, hey.
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 Alright.
Come on, boy.
Alright guys, so I am at Brothers and it's on Market Street, this really chill bar. I'm pretty tipsy. We are just watching the blue guys versus the red guys play football. And yeah, we plan on going to this black owned spot in a second. I forgot the name of it, but I'll insert it in here. And yeah, that's our plans for now. More than likely, because it's kind of getting late, so I might head home. But if I do go to the next spot, I will get some more of that in the vlog. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second.